mobility. Okay, what do we need for this workout? Foam roller. Let's get that started. We're gonna do 2 minutes on the foam roller, just getting our back to get this started. I want you thinking about first low back. So when we're thinking about low back, we're sort of talking top of our jeans pocket to just above the waistband. So let's focus there for this first minute. You can use one side at a time. Oh, she moves. All right, one side at a time, because you don't want to just get onto the bone. That's not a good place to start. Now, I'm so glad you're joining me for back mobility. I think that gets overlooked for runners. If we have a tight back, running stinks, right? We put on packs. Sometimes that changes our arm carriage. We slouch over our phones or over our computers during the day. We have bad posture. So correcting that is not just important for us as runners, but for life. So this is a good one for all of us to use. All right, so making sure you're going from side to side, getting from top of your pocket to just above that waistband, going for that low back. I'm just rolling up and down. For foam rolling, really there's lots of good techniques here. You could do side to side. That's a shearing motion, getting the muscle and the fascia to sort of move away from each other. Sometimes when that gets stuck, it starts to feel pretty terrible. All right, we're about approaching our minute here on this low back. So then let's get our upper back. That is, for me, I'm going from the bottom of my rib cage up. So let's start there. Go ahead to the back of your rib cage. Big breath. I mean, seriously, huge breath. Come on with me. All right, we just sent the signal to our body. Everything's cool. Nothing to worry about. No problem here. So when we're doing that, then your muscles can start to relax. I just felt a crack in my back. That is some movement through the vertebra. And I am just moving up 1 inch at a time. I'm not really foam rolling, like I'm not pushing against the muscles. I'm just getting movement through each bone here. Now for you, you might feel like, all right, I'm gonna get my neck supported and get a more side to side motion. Oh, that also feels very good. Do what feels good here and what seems like it might affect a change for you. So if you feel like, oh, my back is so stiff, and you want to get your back curved around it a little bit and then breathe through that position, that might be the best for you. So you decide what feels the best for you. We're going to do 30 more seconds, and then we're going to keep moving through. Don't forget your deep breathing. When we're breathing quick and shallow, that generally means we're stressed, we're scared. We don't want to be stressed or scared here. We want to be calm and cool, just like we are all the time, right? All right, so final things here. Let's just roll it out and get into a cat-cow with me. So that is hands and knees. Come on here, join me here. We are going to get into pushing up towards the ceiling and then pushing down towards the ground. You're not forcing anything. So I want you to imagine if this was a run interval and I said do a 6 out of 10. That is basically a little more than aerobic, right? That's what we're going for here, 6 out of 10. We'll up it to maybe a 7, but we're not trying to just push. We're trying to get movement in a healthy way. Good. All right, go into that 7 now. So maybe you get a little bit lower, really pushing your hips. But nothing should hurt. You shouldn't feel like, oh, if I pushed any more, I don't know, we're going to hear a ripping sound. Don't want that. All right, let's thread the needle. So that one is we're going to do one side at a time. We're going to take one arm, dip it under, aiming for that shoulder to touch the ground. Exhale as we come down. That gives us room. Staying on this side. When we exhale, then we have more room through our rib cage to get our shoulder down. Good, and one more. We're doing 3 per side. All right, other side. All right. I know it might feel weird to just do that breathing out loud. And I can see if you're in a crowded room of people, but if you're by yourself, just do it. It'll feel good, I promise. Here's our last one. All right, our back should be starting to already feel good. Let's do some bird dog. So bird dog is when we have one leg and then the opposite arm coming out. Now, get a couple just so you get the balance feel. You can see my leg's not coming up, my arm's not coming up. Everything is aligned. Now what I want you to do is really reach. So we're gonna hold this for a second where you really reach your arm, feel like your armpit's getting super long. Now really push your heel back. You should feel that glute get a squeeze. That should feel super good on your back and relax. One more, just like that. All right, long leg, long arm, really getting your back extended. Imagine someone's pulling your ankle and someone's pulling your wrist and you're getting long, long, longer. All right, other side. So we start with just a couple, testing that balance, seeing how it feels. And then here we go, getting a full extension, pushing the heel back. You can get your hand really pushing forward, opening up the armpit. Good, and relax. One more here. Extend, extend. Feeling super long. Back should feel like someone's pulling you. It should feel great. And done. Nicely done. All right, so in that same feeling where we're trying to get extended, we're doing that here with our wings. So get your feet wide, shoulders rolled back. All right, we're gonna have wings here. We're not smushing our backs, but we're opening up the chest. Good, and then coming forward, push, fingers together as you push your shoulders down. So imagine your neck is getting long. Good, and then come back to our wing. Push here, fingers really push together. Shoulders come down. Good, now let's do that wing in a hinge. So really think about head and fingers are as far apart as they can be. Come on back together. Push. Come on back. Wings, really reaching back. Head and fingers as far apart as they can be. Your back is super extended, feeling great. And come on here, shoulders down as you push those fingers together. Good, one more. Good, super wings, back, back, back. And yes. All right, last time, long neck, super. All right, squat, twist up. Watch that hand as it goes up. Do other side, squat, twist up. Good, let's get in a couple more. When we're at the top of the squat, I want you to have super tight glutes. Squeeze here. Good. All right. I'm doing my extra loud breathing, not to be annoying, but to remind you that you can do it too. No reason to hold our breath here. We can keep the shallow breathing for anxiety calls or later. For now, we're feeling good. One more time on each side. Here's one. And one more time on the other side. Nicely done. All right, we're gonna do walkouts nice and slow. When we end up in the plank, then we'll come down into a cobra and then back to the plank and push up. I'll show you. So we hinge down, walk our fingers out, and then get into that good plank. Feel your feet, good stretch, long neck. Push the chest away from the ground, and then let your arms and let your hips sag down. All right, back into the plank. Come on back. Good, we're gonna do 3 of these. So this was one, coming all the way up to tall. Remember, roll the shoulders back. Glutes tight. Number 2, hinge it down. Walk it out. All right, you're in a good plank. You feel your feet getting a good stretch, your toes. Push the ground away, long neck, and let your hips drop down. All right, back to the plank. Walk it back up. All right, get into your good posture without me reminding you. All right, last one. Here we go. Okay, good plank means pushing the ground away. Long neck, hold this here for a second. Now let's drop our hips down. Good. All right, back up. And roll it up. Roll your shoulders back. Last thing, come on the ground. Let's do some open books. An open book is when we have our arms wide open, one leg is over, then we take our hand and we close it and open. As you open, I want you to feel that open chest. So when your hands are closed, all your limbs are on one side of your body, right? That was 2 for me. We're going to do 4 on each side. Here's 3. This is our last thing. And 4. All right. Go ahead and switch your knee. Get that knee to the other side. And here we go. Clapping that hand to the same side as the knee. Opening up the chest. Feel this in your back. I had a PT describe this to me as a home chiropractic adjustment. I like that idea of being able to do it yourself. All right. And you are done. If you're feeling good and you have time, do a couple more minutes of foam rolling on your back. Your back will love it, and then you're on for a good day.